Hello, welcome to My Messy Fingers. I'm Charlie. Hey, I just finished an album. I went into some of my stash. This is Graphic 45's Steampunk Spells. And I noticed here recently that they had this collection available for a discount. So I don't know if you're able to go out and get it or not. But I had it already in my stash, so I decided I would play with it, be a perfect time because people are buying it. So this is using all the 12 by 12 paper pads, and I went through about 1.5 paper pad. I have quite a few sheets left over from the 12 by 12. I used the sticker sheets, both of them. I used some of the chipboard elements, and then there are some cut aparts that are in the collection, and I cut them and I'm using them throughout. So on the front of the album, first off, this measures 9.5 by 9 inches. And I have a 1 7/8 inch spine. And then this is what I have on the back. A little balloon, one of the stickers, and then just a band to help break up that color. So on the front, I cut out, all of these elements are off the main page to the collection. So I cut her out, backed her on some black cardstock, as well as these 2 balloons. And then I took some orange stickles and covered the stripes in the balloons to kind of give it some sparkle and some color. I used a little gold gem down here to replace the gear on the fan for the hot air balloon. And I've got some Wink Stella here in the eyes, the roses, the crow's eye, and then the medallion around the crow's neck. And I've got some glossy accents that I've used here on her medallion around her neck. Again, Wink Stella down here on the roses. And these roses came off the front of that paper. And I backed it on black cardstock. And this is one of the 3 cards that are stacked. And then this was kind of in the middle of the paper. So I have arranged everything, 1 black gem, so that it would fit on this paper. And because she's got wings and she's flying, I chose to use this blue paper that has the moon and the stars on it. On the spine, these are 2 of the stamps that came out of the stickers, and I've just mounted them on black cardstock, and again, the back. Now my ribbon is from May Arts. It's kind of a lacy ribbon, but in some ways it reminded me of spider webs, so that's why I'm using it, because I think it was perfect to go with this. So let's get inside. Let's take a look here and see what I did. So this is the left inside panel. I cut this off that front main, the core paper, the Steampunk Spells, sorry. This is one of the big cards. I cut it and mounted it on black cardstock, and I've created a tuck. And then this is off these 2 elements here are off the sticker sheet. This one's raised a little bit, as well as this. These are the remaining floral that I was able to cut out off that main core piece of paper, and then put a little black rose there along with it. Great tuck for the inside panel. And then this is the first page to the collection, and this piece of paper, I went in and cut out the hot air balloons. They are matted on black cardstock, and I've raised them up, and then again used some gold glitter to accent on the balloon stripes. These 2 came out of an 8 by 8 pack that I have. This one's elevated a little bit, and then again a black rose. And then a long line of beautiful black, black pearls. I'm getting tongue-tied there. So this is the inside. We have a pocket here. And then again, the little black gems. This is off the sticker sheet. And then these are the 2 remaining stamps off that core paper. And then here we have another tuck, a nice little gem, and I used a corner element off the sticker sheet for this. And then when you open this up, you have a tuck here on this side. And then you have a nice pocket. There's some gems. This came off the sticker sheet and it's elevated a little bit. So then when you close this, you see two of those gem pieces. And then we close that up, and that's, so this is kind of how I want it to look. So I've got some nice contrast here to go with the two balloons that are popped up. This page is a flip. So I took this piece of paper and I was after this image, so I had to cut it accordingly. And then I cut it out, mounted it on black cardstock, popped it up, and then ran some of those small gems down the center, and then some Wink of Stella here around the bodice on the top. Lifted it up off the paper, and then giving this a little bit of color, I've added this off the sticker sheet. And then again, we have a row of gems down here in the bottom. So then when you open this, we have a nice pocket here on top. This came out of the 12 by 12 on the cut aparts. And then this is off the sticker sheet, this sticker here. And then down here, these are just glued on, nice little rows, again, a row of gems. And then you get down here and we have a tuck and a spot to put a photo. And then here we have just a nice tuck pocket, and you've got room to put a nice decent sized photo and a couple of small ones up here, lined with some gems. Give it some accent. Now this one is one of the first big build-ups that I've done in this album. So here I've taken two of the cards, and I have taken a 1/2-inch strip of cardstock, and I've put the two together. And it's closing by a little bit of a magnet, but here's where you can write your story. It's closed. And then with this floral, I wanted a contrast again, so I've used this out of the main core paper. I've used this image. So then when you open this up, we have over here a nice tuck, and you still have room here for a photo. So give you an image here. You put a photo right there. And then we have a tuck. These are out of the 8 by 8 pad that I have. And you've got room to put a decent sized photo here. With a dark pen, you could actually journal across this. And then the same for this side. We have a tuck. And then when you open it up, we've got lots of room here for some photos on both panels. And then this is a two-sided tuck. And I've run beads down both sides. This piece is out of the chipboard, and I took one of these little gems and I put it right there in the center. And then this is closed. Everything else looks closed by magnets, but this one I decided to make a pocket here to close, and then you've got a pocket to put additional items. These are all out of the chipboard. I took the round buttons, and then took two of the small roses, some orange string, and then a little black gem to build up and make this. And then you can see I've got the gems here, and hidden in here, I've got some gold gems that I put on a couple of the owls, just so that when you go turn it, it catches that glitter. So then when you get on the inside, I'm using the small cards out of the 8 by 8 pads, and we've got a pocket and room, or a tuck, I mean, and room for a photo on both sides. And then here's your waterfall. So this is supporting 8, and then when you get back here, we've got a pocket that you can still put things in. Now I have one sheet of this paper left, and if someone buys this right away before I use it, I'll include that if they want to go ahead and cover the underside. If not, I might use it on an 8 by 8 album. Okay, we'll tuck that away. And this is the final signature. So on the front, I created a pocket. And we've got it lined with some black gems. And this is out of the chipboard pieces, and I've accented with a couple of gems there. This is off one of the sticker sheets. I backed it on black cardstock, and then I ran some foam pop-up strips underneath of it so that it would be somewhat elevated and give a nice look to the front of the page. So when we open this big, beautiful piece with a small tuck down here, and you can put in a very nice, decent size photo. And then when we come over here, we have a tuck. Open this up. And then we have a tuck here. And I created little corner tucks here and here. This is off the sticker sheets, and then these are off the chipboard elements. And then I put some black gems in the center. A nice place to put a tuck, and you still have room for photo. Then when you open this up on the inside, we have a nice pocket and a place to put a decent sized photo. And then over here, we have another pocket and a place for a decent sized photo. And then here in the center, you open this up. It's two of the smaller cards out of the 8x8, and then I mounted them together and left them open. There's no magnet here, just left them open so you can do some personalized journaling. And then this is all from my scraps, these three here. And then we've got another big pocket, and you could put a photo in this direction here if you chose to. And that is my version of Steampunk Spells. I'm going to probably work on a small 8x8 just so there's a different version, different look to it. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. You'll find this available and for sale on my Etsy site, My Messy Fingers. And I hope to see you on the next build. Bye-bye.